Alrighty, it's your boys the Yuxis, and we're back with another Bleach Brave Souls video. And today we're going to be talking about I guess the aftermath of the live stream and like why people are so disappointed with this. So many people are disappointed. I know there's quite of a few people who are actually not disappointed at all, but we're going to be talking about in general why a lot of people are sadly disappointed. Now, before we get into that, make sure you guys subscribe and like we're on the road to 10K. So any subscription that we gain will be of course appreciated heavenly. So let's talk about it, right? So obviously, this end of the year, again, a lot of people are disappointed because we were all expecting Thousand Year Blood War, right? It has nothing to do with Spirits Are Forever With You isn't hype or anything like that, because Spirits Are Forever With You is hype, right? Beyond Bankais are hype, right? In general, they are hype, but we're expecting Thousand Year Blood War. The only reason why people talk about Bleach today is because of Thousand Year Blood War, right? Outside of the people who played Bleach Brave Souls, the only reason why people talk about Bleach today is because of Thousand Year Blood War, right? And we're all expecting Thousand Year Blood War. It's like they had an anime opening celebration too, right? And I've seen some people are like they're like people need to realize they can't drop Thousand Year Blood War characters because the anime is going on. Okay, the anime for part one just ended yesterday, by the way, y'all. We will get these characters by the end of the year, which means the show would have been done, right? So, one, obviously, this was still a Bankai Live 2022 wrap up, thank you special. But just like how they did an anime opening with the anime Ichigo, the anime character Chad, and the anime character Uryu, just like how they did that, they could have easily done an anime closing wrap ups 2022's thank you special as well. They could have done that, right? Especially since in their live stream they're talking about their favorite moments in Thousand Year Blood War. It just didn't make sense to me at all, right? Now again, Toshiro, Kaname, and Sajin, right? I'm not sure how many people like Sajin and Kaname, but Toshiro alone, realistically, is a fan favorite character. If you search up most popular characters in Bleach, right? Whether if it's just a regular somebody's list or even by voting, Toshiro is always in top 3 or top 5. He is one of the most popular characters in Bleach. So him alone should be the most hype thing for everybody. It should be the most hype thing for everybody, because him alone is literally more hype than your favorite characters combined. All three of your favorite characters combined, right? In reality, I don't like Toshiro, but it's just the truth, right? The thing is, we were not expecting this, right? It's like this. Imagine you buy a Nintendo Switch online, right? But you have to go to the like GameStop to pick it up, right? So let's use this analogy. You buy a Nintendo Switch online, right? You want a Nintendo Switch, right? You want the Nintendo Switch, you buy it online, and you go to the store to pick it up. But when you get to the store, they're telling you, no, here, have even though you bought a Nintendo Switch, we're going to give you a Xbox One, because the Xbox One has more games, it's better, it's just better, yeah, right? But if you don't care how much better it is, you want the Nintendo Switch. But they keep saying, no, we're not going to give you a Nintendo Switch. Even though you bought a Nintendo Switch, we're going to give you an Xbox, right? You can think of it like that, right? It doesn't matter how much better it is. It's just what we want. We want Thousand Year Blood War, right? Spirits Are For With You, again, is very hype, I think. But when Bleach, the only reason why people even outside of Bleach Brave Souls are talking about Bleach is Thousand Year Blood War. It's like, do something with it. You know what I mean? I'm not saying have Thousand Year Blood War every end of the month, right? I'm not saying that. But I am saying, especially since the show ended yesterday with the live stream, not with the live stream, but the show ended yesterday, the part one ended yesterday, they could have easily done, Thousand Year Blood War. Like it just makes no sense in terms of marketing and promotion. It makes zero sense exactly, because yesterday was the final episode of part one. Not only to mention in your live stream you're talking about your favorite moments in Bleach or like Thousand Year Blood War, but you're giving us Spirits Are For With You, right? Right. And in general, like the reason why I'm not super hyped about this, it's not because it's not Thousand Year Blood War, right? That's not like, I shouldn't say it's not. That's not the main reason, I should say, right? Kaname, Toshiro, and Sajin, I don't like none of these characters. And I say it all the time, I'm not a meta slave. I don't care who's the best character in the game. I care about characters I like. All right? I'm not going to summon for the new best character in the game, because the old best characters in the game are not going to die out. Right? If Yamamoto was the best character in the game last week, just because they drop a new Toshiro, let's say, and he's the new best character in the game, does that mean Yamamoto is not going to be the worst unit in the game? No, it doesn't. It just means he's not going to be the best, but he's still going to be very good because he was once the best, right? Essentially, right? Obviously, time is gonna go on, right? Because that doesn't really make sense if because some like imagine if someone says, "Oh, what about characters that came out when the game first dropped, when they were the best character in the game?" Right? Obviously, we have evolved into a time, but if Yamamoto was the best character recently and he just got replaced, he's still gonna be a very good character type thing, right? So it's like for me, I don't care how much, like, how powerful, if they hit 1 million, I don't care about that. I care about what I like and what I don't, right? But in general, Bleach Brave Soul fans who sat there for weeks, every week, watching Thousand Year Blood War episodes were expecting Bleach Thousand Year Blood War. It's as simple as that, right? It's not, again, it's not that these guys aren't hype. It's not that Spirits Are For With You isn't hype. It's just, if you're expecting something, right, it doesn't matter what they do, we want that, right? It just doesn't make sense. You buy a Nintendo Switch online, you go to the store, and they give you an Xbox because Xbox has more games, better quality, all that stuff. Are you gonna? No, we don't want. We bought the Nintendo Switch for a reason. If I wanted an Xbox, I would have gotten an Xbox, right? It's literally the same type of situation, right? It doesn't make sense, right? Right. I think it's not that bad in theory because it's just getting them out the way, right? But are you really gonna tell me we have to wait for Bleach Thousand Year Blood War to completely finish? By the way, it starts up again in July. Are you telling me we have to wait until it completely finishes for us to get Thousand Year Blood War characters? That don't make sense because they've had 20 fights throughout just the part 1 and they have not dropped any characters besides Ichigo, Chad, and Uryu. 20 fights. Remember, we only get new Thousand Year Blood War characters on end of the month, right? That means we would get 2 to 3. I think it's always 3. No, it's sometimes 2. We'd get 2 to 3 a month, not a month, but like whatever month it is, we get Thousand Year Blood War. Out of like 20 different characters that could have a character in this game, we would get 2 or 3 out of them, right? And we'd have to wait months for that. It doesn't make sense, right? In general, it doesn't make sense, right? So it's not that these characters aren't hype. It's just, again, if we're expecting Thousand Year Blood War, if the only reason why Bleach is relevant right now is because of Thousand Year Blood War, give us Thousand Year Blood War, right? It's the same thing that's happening with Dokkan. If you guys don't know, Dokkan, they got Gohan, right? Everybody was expecting Beast Gohan because that's what they promoted. They promoted basically that it said coming soon, it was Beast Gohan and Piccolo, right? But everybody is mad because the Gohan is not a Beast Gohan, right? It's not a Beast Gohan unit. He only goes Beast on an active skill. If you don't know what Dokkan is, an active skill is like one ultimate that you can see once. You can only see it like once. It's like a trump card, like a final blow, where you can only see it once. People will be mad because they want to use Beast Gohan. They don't want to see it once. They want to use it the whole time, right? It's like kind of the same thing here, right? It's like we don't care for. It's not that we don't care for Kaname. It's not that we don't care for Sajin. It's not that we don't care for Toshiro. I don't, but in general, it's not that we don't care. Again, it's just what it is, right? If we are here, we're excited. We're like, Bleach is up. We're so happy for Bleach because of Thousand Year Blood War. Why are you giving us everything that's not Thousand Year Blood War? You got what I mean? They gave us, what did they give us? They gave us 2 premium end of the month, and then for end of the year, they gave us Spirits Are For With You, right? And we can't sit here and say Spirits Are For With You isn't hype because for every other Spirits Are For With You, they were hype. And you're telling me, out of all those Spirits Are For With You characters, yeah, literally this Toshiro, out of all the characters they selected, Toshiro would be the most popular out of them. So that doesn't make no sense. It's not that, oh, we don't care. That doesn't make no sense. Out of every Spirits Are For With You character, right, as like a solo character, Toshiro is the most popular. So you're telling me everybody for every other Spirits Are For With You was hype, but when they bring the most popular out of the character selections, it is not hype. It's not that. It's literally that we just want Thousand Year Blood War, right? So hopefully, like, if the people who don't understand, or if you guys are worried or like wondering why Thousand Year Blood War or why people are mad or why we're mad, this is kind of like a reason. I guess it kind of explains it, right? Let me know in the comments if you guys are mad and if you guys are not mad, and let me know why. Don't just say, I mean, you can if you want, obviously, but I would like if you guys said, like, I'm hyped for this because, and then you let me know your reasoning rather than just saying I'm hyped for this, right? So that other people can like read the comments, because I know everybody's going to be reading everybody else's comments, right? You guys can even reply to each other and say all this stuff, right? But I think I gave a pretty good explanation, right? It's not that this is not hype, it's just that we're not expecting this, right? It's just not we don't want this, right? We don't want this right now, we should say, right? That's what it is. So you guys let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.